As the Russian invasion of Ukraine enters 67th day, Ukrainian President Zelenskyy urged Russian soldiers not to fight in Ukraine, saying even their generals expected that thousands of them would die. He said that Russia has been recruiting new troops with little motivation and little combat experience for units that were gutted during the early weeks of the war, and that those units could be thrown back into the battle. He's further made a strong, bold claim, stating that Russian commanders fully understand that thousands of them will die and thousands more will be wounded in the coming weeks.
The Russian commanders are lying to their soldiers when they tell them they can expect to be held seriously responsible for refusing to fight. The Russian army is preparing additional refrigerator trucks for storing the bodies. They don't tell them about the new losses the generals expect. Every Russian soldier can still save his own life. It's better for you to survive in Russia than to perish on our land.
Ukraine has mounted a far better resistance to Russian forces than many expected with the help of arms and ammunition from the West. The United States is ramping up the military support for Ukraine, sending consignments of M777 155mm ultralight artillery guns and Brimstone ship-based guided missile system to hold off Russia's advances. Here's a complete report.
Ukraine's fight back, its monumental homeland defense for over 2 months, has overwhelmed world headlines. A former Soviet state, flooded with Western weapons to take on a gigantic invader, has come to define a reloaded Cold War amidst the heat of a very real battle. And now, after over 2 months of death, destruction and damage, 2 more Western weapons have been lined up for the Ukrainian military. The United States has just cleared consignments of M777 155mm ultra-light artillery guns for Ukraine. A handy and powerful weapon is also in service with the Indian Army. On Thursday, the US Department of Defense released these images of M777 guns loaded into C-17 transport jets for a ferry flight to Ukraine. The Australian government has also shipped sets of M777 guns to Ukraine. The M777 is an ultra-light howitzer gun that has seen action in Afghanistan, with the capability to fire shells, including smart shells, to ranges of anywhere between 25 and 40 kilometers, and will highly welcome for Ukrainian border artillery units looking to target Russian positions. The other weapon system cleared for delivery to Ukraine is the Brimstone ship-based guided missile system. British media reports suggest that the weapons could be supplied both in their anti-ship as well as land attack versions. The missile could pack formidable close and punch on small ships and boats in the Black Sea, a theatre where the Ukrainian military scored the mother of all kills recently with the claimed sinking of Russia's Moskva cruiser. The Brimstone could prove an even bigger nuisance to the Russian Navy's Black Sea assets. The 2 new Western weapons join a steady flow of military hardware into Ukraine, allowing the invaded nation to mount a credible defense of territory despite the enormous damage done to its soil. The weapons have been cleared at a decisive time in the combat. The latest Russian missile attacks on Kyiv, weeks after Russia had de-escalated in Ukraine's capital, suggest that Putin's war machine could still attack in areas it disengaged from. The escalation ahead will clearly see more advanced weapons and likely more destructive combat. Bureau Report, India Today.
On Saturday, Hollywood actor and UN humanitarian Angelina Jolie made a surprise visit to Lviv. Jolie met volunteers working with the displaced, several orphans, refugees, injured children. A heartwarming image of Angelina Jolie playing with a child in Lviv has surfaced. The little girl then offers a smiling Jolie her packaged food, and the star pretends to take a bite. The actor posed for photographs with locals during her unexpected visit, which comes as Russia's invasion of Ukraine has displaced millions of people.
Тут знаходилися, хоч вони отак знаходяться. Відкріпіть, будь ласка, їх правіше.